What are the top 3 reasons VA denies disability compensation claims? I'm John Tucker. I'm a veterans disability attorney and I represent veterans all over the United States in claims for disability compensation. All manner of impairments, all manner of medical conditions. VA ends up focusing really on 3 things for initial claims that cause veterans problems, and I want to tell you about them. If you filed a claim for benefits, you know you're waiting for a rating decision from the VA. You're waiting for a decision saying this is service connected, and if it is, they give you a rating percentage. Well, before they get to that rating percentage, there's 3 things they have to decide are present to give you service connection. And those are really the 3 areas that we see that are the biggest problems in terms of VA denials. So to prove service connection, you have to prove something happened to you in the service. Some occurrence, injury, manifestation of a physical disease, a mental impairment, something happened back when you were in the military. You have to prove you have a current condition, you have a current medical problem, and usually you're doing that with medical records. And you've got to prove they're connected. That's called a nexus. That's the 3rd part of service connection. Well, these are the 3 areas we see are problems. So first, veterans can't prove that something happened when they were in the service. Let's say you waited 30 years to file a claim. You have 30 years of records. You have to go back through all the way to when you were in the service to prove something happened in the service. You can't just show, I've got a problem today, it's related to what happened to me in the military. This is fairly common with many types of VA claims. Take asbestosis. If someone was in the Navy in the 1960s and they never showed up with a problem to sick bay or to a doctor with their lungs, but then 30 years later said they had an asbestos problem, you're going to need some kind of documentation explaining how something happened in the service. The first part of that is exposure, that the person was on a ship, for instance, that had asbestos. Now the second thing, the current condition. If you're not going to a doctor currently, VA is not going to approve you. You've got to see a physician and have your condition documented. And the third thing, the nexus, the connection. This is perhaps the most common thing that we see. The veteran's not able to get an opinion from a doctor connecting what's going on now with what happened when they were in the service. The longer that period of time goes, the harder it is, which is why you should file a claim as soon as possible. If you were in Vietnam and you file a claim in 2020, that's a long gap that you have to bridge to explain how those things are connected. And a lot of things happen in the intervening years in our lives. If you're telling VA you had a back injury in the 1980s, in 2020 you file a claim, but in the intervening 20 or so years you've had 2 car accidents, that makes it harder. So these are the areas we see over and over that veterans have problems with. Proving an in-service occurrence or event, showing they have a current condition with medical records, and the nexus. If you've had a claim denied by VA on the basis that it wasn't service connected, or a rating percentage was assigned but you don't feel it's high enough, call us at the number you see on your screen. We've handled thousands of veterans claims and we can help you. All across the United States, from Florida to Alaska. I'm John Tucker. Thanks for watching.